Alright, I think that's everything. Oh, Dave, there was, we need you to do your favourite PS4 game video for Friday.
What's this?
Oh, come on, Dave, you know we've talked about this.
Rob makes the videos, I do the...
What is it you do?
I don't know.
Well, this week you're doing this. You just have to pick your favourite PS4 game. 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 Your favourite PS4 game.
Favourite game. Can't even think of any games. Think of any PS4. Just think of any PS4 game. So yeah, I guess I was just wondering if you had any idea what my favourite PS4 game might be.
Mate, sell your PS4.
What the? Oh my god, of course. Nate, I know what I'm going to do my video about.
What did you choose?
XCOM 2.
What was the game?
XCOM 2?
What?
You're ruining it.
Okay, look, XCOM 2 is not my favourite PS4 game because, well, how am I supposed to choose just one? Also, because my favourite PS4 game is Bloodborne, but Rosie...
I'm so sorry!
In fact, on paper, I'm not sure XCOM 2 should be anywhere near my favourite games list. It's really hard, it's not much of a looker, it's really hard, and it's actually very difficult. If I'm completely honest, I've never quite finished it.
What do you mean you've not finished it?
Nath, I'm filming.
But Dave, how can you recommend people play a game that you've not actually finished? You don't know what happens at the end.
But this is a video, not a paper, and XCOM 2 is one of my favourite games on PS4. So, behold, dear viewer, my Magnum Classic.
Why XCOM 2 is not my favourite PS4 game, but it's definitely up there, I guess.
I need to work on the title. Okay, let's start at the top. Set 20 years after XCOM Enemy Unknown, and yes, Enemy Within if you're going to be like that, I see you typing. The world of XCOM 2 has become a dystopia. The invading alien force of previous games has prevailed and rules the world through a sham organisation of aliens and human sympathisers called the Advent.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
In fact, the aliens have done such a good PR job, the humans mostly believe we started the war.
That is pretty believable, to be fair. We probably did. Sounds like us.
A small, multinational group of elite military...
Or XCOM?
That doesn't work, but yes, thank you. A small number of XCOM soldiers continue to operate in secret, undermining the regime around the world through guerrilla warfare.
Not that kind of guerrilla, Rosie.
You play as the nameless commander of this resistance, bravely instructing your troops every move from very far away.
Brave.
Hang on, is this a turn-based strategy game?
No,
It is, isn't it? It's a turn-based strategy game.
Yes, okay, fine. XCOM 2 is a turn-based strategy game.
With a research and base building meta.
Look, I know that sounds intimidating to some. Time alone with nothing but your own thoughts. The infinite yawning void of existence stretching out ahead of you. What does it mean to live a good life? Is free will real or just an illusion? If Padme Amidala died during childbirth, then how could Princess Leia have any memory of her in Return of the... That's quite enough of that, thank you, brain. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea.
I don't actually drink tea.
I know it's not everyone's drink of choice, and yes, bravely instructing troops in battle from the relative safety of a sky fortress is my jam. I've enjoyed it on the large scale in games like Command & Conquer, and on the small scale with games like Desperados. But even if strategy games aren't your cup of tea, your drink of choice, I think you should give XCOM 2 a go. Nothing comes close to it, and I think I know why. Are you ready?
XCOM doesn't care about you.
First of all, the game tells you almost nothing about the choices you're facing. Worried you're making a mistake? You definitely are.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander.
And that's the real brilliance of XCOM. It's like life. You go with your gut and you see how it turns out.
Avenger plotting new course.
The first time you play XCOM, hell, the first 10 times you play it, you'll be making decisions completely in the dark, and you won't even find out you've messed up because you'll be dead way before that anyway. Secondly, the odds really are stacked overwhelmingly against you.
Honestly, Dave, these sound like bad things.
Thought the whole small band of soldiers against the world thing was a bit of poetic license. XCOM doesn't care what you thought, poetry boy. You start the game with a squad of 8 rookie recruits, and each one must be cared for like a giant panda cub in a minefield. If they survive the mission, they'll improve their skills and become more valuable to you.
Are we still talking about panda cubs?
If they're injured, they'll be unavailable for missions until they've healed. And if they should die, and this is the real brilliance of XCOM, that's it. Gone. Permadeath.
And this is a good thing because
it means each soldier is genuinely important. They're not hardware from a never-ending production line. You only have a handful, and you need each one to stand even a slender chance against the aforementioned overwhelming odds. Lose your squad, and it's game over.
You're not controlling me.
Best of all though, and this is the real brilliance of XCOM.
Finally!
Your soldiers are fallible.
Does he mean infallible?
I mean they can and will fail. It's brilliant.
He's lost it.
Unlike the heroes, even the mindless drones of other games who can at the very least depend on their aim, XCOM soldiers must have studied at the Imperial Academy. Almost no attack in XCOM is guaranteed. Every shot has a percentage chance of hitting. But unlike other games that might roll the dice behind the scenes, XCOM proudly wears its workings on its sleeve, and it's brilliant. It creates an unrivaled sense of drama about otherwise straightforward actions. Suddenly any sure thing could miss, but likewise any long shot, well, there's still a chance. It stops XCOM from feeling like a puzzle to be solved. You'll hold your breath every time you pull the trigger. And so we arrive at the real brilliance of XCOM, and why I think it deserves your attention even if you don't think you'd enjoy a turn-based strategy game with resource management and a base-building meta.
Who wouldn't enjoy that?
Every character will have their own story. Every action they take on the procedurally generated battlefield informs a little more about their character. Captain Pearson was panicked by a sectoid. He ran off into a shed and refused to come out until the rest of us had killed it. Corporal Millman keeps missing the easy shots. I've had to put her on grenade duty until she...
Hang on a second, are you talking about us?
What do you mean?
Captain Pearson and Corporal Millman, are you talking about Rob and me?
Oh yeah, you see, this is the real brilliance of XCOM. You can customize your squad. It's a small thing, but it brings so much to the game. If you're playing with randomly generated characters, you'll learn about them as you play. But if you choose to play with characters based on real people, well, they can do something really special.
They can surprise you.
And I suppose that's why I'm recommending XCOM to anyone and everyone, because, frankly, it teaches you about life. It teaches you sometimes you're going to fail, maybe all the time, and that's okay, so long as you've learnt something from it and you don't give up. It teaches you people are fallible, but that doesn't mean they don't mean well. It teaches you we're all just trying to do the best we can with the information we have, and even the best laid plans need a little luck. It teaches you that no matter how well you know someone, they can still surprise you, and often they will.
So do you think you'll give it a go, Rob?
Well, it sounds really hard, Dave, so no. I don't think I will. Also, to be honest, I thought you were just going to pick Rocket League.
Oh,
Thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know what your not favourite PS4 game is in the comments below. Make sure you like this video because if you don't, I'll be in big trouble with Nath. And subscribe because we make videos like this all the time and you'd be mad to miss one.
PlayStation